Alright, so as I was saying, today is 1.4 notes, equations with distribution. To distribute means to multiply the number in front of the parentheses to every term inside. And then you will solve it like a two-step equation. Alright, so we take this number on the outside and distribute to everything inside. So we do 3 times 2x. 3 times 2 is 6, and you keep the x with it. You should be writing this down. Okay, then we do 3 times -5 because that's also inside our parentheses, which would give us -15. And then that equals -3. Okay, now we just solve it like a two-step equation. So how do we get rid of this -15? Yep, add 15 to both sides. And we get 6x equals, what is -3 plus 15? Good. 6x means we're multiplying, so we have to divide to get that 6 away. Six divided by 6 is 1, so we just are left with x equals, what is 12 divided by 6? Okay. Any questions on that first one? Alright, going on to this next one. We start with -5 parentheses x minus 2 equals 10. So we're going to take that -5 and distribute to everything on the inside. So that means -5, there's only an x here. What's in front of our x if we don't have a number? 1. An imaginary 1. So -5 times 1 would be -5, and we keep the x there. What's -5 times -2? Good. So we add +10, and then equals 10. Now we solve it like a two-step equation. How do we get rid of this +10? Good. So on the left side, we're left with -5x because 10 minus 10 is 0. And then 10 minus 10, again over here, would be 0. And how do we get that -5 away? Divide. Good. We do not add it because it's being multiplied, not subtracted. So we get x equals, what is 0 divided by -5? 0. Good. If you type that into the calculator, that's what it would give you. Alright, any questions on that one? Alright, we got 2 more examples. So we have a negative in front of our parentheses. What number goes there? Yeah, this -1. And then 2x minus 6 inside the parentheses equals 4. So that -1 we have to take and distribute to both of those. So -1 times 2 would be -2x. -1 times -6 would be +6. equals 4. Now we do our two-step. So how do we get rid of a plus 6? Good. Subtract 6 from both sides. So we have negative 2x. 6 minus 6 cancel out because it equals 0. Equals, what is 4 minus 6? Good. Negative 2. Now, how do we get rid of the negative 2 that's in front of x? Divide. So we are left with just x, because negative 2 divided by negative 2 is 1, equals, I just said it, negative 2 divided by negative 2 is 1. Alright. We're going to distribute this 3/4 to everything inside of our parentheses. In order to do this, we're going to grab our calculators out. Speaking of which, where did mine go? There it is. So, everyone get your calculators, even if you think you know what's going on. Okay, we have 3/4 times 8x. So we want to do 3/4 times 8. What you do, you could do it that way, but our fraction is 3/4, right? What is that operation, really? Division. So we do 3 divided by 4, and then times 8. You just type it in like that. And what do we get? 6. Good. So we're left with 6x. And then same thing, 3 divided by 4 times 12. We get 9. And remember that minus sign to be negative or minus 9. And we keep that equals 33. Okay? Did anyone not get 6 and 9 when they typed it into the calculator? You, because you didn't type it in? I thought you were raising your hand because you didn't. Okay. Moving on then. So, now we have 6x minus 9 equals 33. How do I get rid of that minus 9? Good. So we're left with 6x because negative 9 plus 9 is 0. What is 33 plus 9? How do I get rid of that 6? Divide by 6, and we get x equals, boom. Alright, any questions? We are. Okay, to glue it in, the entire backside you can put glue on, because it's all blank. You just glue the whole thing and paste it into your notebooks. Bye, recording.